There are 7 exercises that every woman over the age of 50 should include in her routine. They don't require a gym, they don't require expensive equipment, and they can be done in the comfort of your own home. These are simple movements, but they can change everything. They strengthen your legs, they protect your arms, they rebuild your core, they restore your balance, they improve circulation, and they directly counteract the muscle loss that accelerates during menopause. These exercises act like natural medicine. They protect your muscles, your bones, your metabolism, your posture, and even your brain. And before we go further, if you believe women over 50 deserve to feel strong and powerful, tap the hi button right now. It helps this video reach more women navigating menopause who need real information. Now let me ask you something. Have you noticed your arms feeling softer, your legs getting tired faster, your balance feeling slightly off? Comment below what changed first for you after 50, arms, belly, legs, or energy? Because here's the truth. It's not just aging, it's hormonal muscle loss. When estrogen declines, muscle protein synthesis slows, recovery slows, fat storage shifts, collagen declines, neuromuscular coordination changes. If you don't stimulate muscle, your body adapts downward, but muscle is trainable at any age. At 50, 55, 60, you are not fragile, you are adaptable. And today I'm giving you 7 exercises. Every workout you do all 7, 8 to 12 controlled repetitions each. That's it. I'm not talking about this theoretically. I am a breast cancer survivor. I am a colon cancer survivor. I ran marathons. I ran 2 spas. I lost a significant amount of weight using weight loss medications. And I will tell you honestly that weight loss came with a few fears. Not fear of gaining weight back, fear of losing muscle, fear of losing bone density, fear of becoming smaller but weaker. Because here's what no one talks about. After 50, especially after menopause, muscle loss accelerates. Add cancer treatment history, add hormonal shifts, add weight loss medication, and the risk of losing lean muscle increases even more. So I had a choice: be small and softer or be leaner and stronger. I chose strengths, not for aesthetics, for longevity, for bone protection, for metabolic health, for aging with structure. And if you're in your 50s, juggling work, family, maybe health scares, maybe perimenopause or menopause, you understand. We don't have time for 2-hour gym sessions. We need efficient, intelligent stimulus. So let me ask you something. Have you noticed changes in your body after 50 that surprised you? Comment below what worries you more right now: muscle loss, bone density, belly fat, or energy? Because what you stimulate is what you preserve. And today I'm giving you 7 movements that preserve strengths. Every workout, all 7, 8 to 12 controlled repetition each. That's it. Let's talk about what is really happening inside your body after 50, because this is not random, it is biological. After menopause, estrogen declines significantly, and estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone. It plays a major role in muscle protein synthesis, bone remodeling, collagen production, insulin sensitivity, neuromuscular coordination. When estrogen drops, your body becomes less efficient at building and preserving muscle. That means if you are not actively stimulating muscle, you are losing it. On average, women can lose up to 1% of muscle mass per year after 50, and that rate can accelerate during periods of rapid weight loss. Now let's layer something else in. If you're using a weight loss medication, appetite decreases. That's part of how they work, but lower appetite often means lower protein intake, and during rapid fat loss, your body can lose lean mass along with fat, not because the medication is bad, but because the stimulus is missing. Muscle is expensive tissue. If your body doesn't think it needs it, it will reduce it. Now, add in history of cancer treatment, chemotherapy, stress, hormone therapies, they all impact muscle, bone density, and recovery capacity. So if you are in your 50s, navigating menopause, maybe losing weight, maybe healing from past health challenges, you are in a phase where preservation becomes strategic. And here's the most important sentence I want you to hear here, cardio does not preserve muscle. Walking is excellent for cardiovascular health. Pilates is excellent for mobility and control, but resistance, mechanical load is what tells your body, keep this muscle, keep this bone density, stay metabolically active. Muscle responds to tension, bone responds to load, and nervous system responds to challenge. If you remove those signals, your body adapts downward. But if you apply those signals consistently, it adapts upwards. That is the opportunity of your 50s, not decline, recalibration. And now that you understand what is happening biologically, let me show you exactly how we counter it. The squat is the foundation. After menopause, the largest muscles in your body, your glutes and quads, shrink fastest, and when they shrink, metabolism slows. That's not cosmetic. That's biochemical. Leg muscle mass directly affects insulin sensitivity. Stronger legs help regulate blood sugar better. Stand with feet hip width apart. Push hips back. Lower slowly. Exhale. Up 8 to 12 repetitions. Slow, controlled. If needed, sit to a chair and stand back up. Ask yourself, when was the last time you intentionally trained your legs? If the answer is never, that's your starting point. Your calves are your circulatory pump. After 50, we sit more. Circulation slows. Leg heaviness increases. Have you ever felt your legs swell after a long day? That's circulation lag. Hold onto a counter. Lift heels. Pause. Lower slowly. 8 to 12 reps. Stronger calves improve circulation, ankle stability, walking endurance. Small movement, massive vascular benefit. Glutes weaken quickly in menopause. When they weaken, lower back tightens, belly protrudes more, posture collapses. Lie on your back, knees bent, lift hips, squeeze for 3 seconds. Lower slowly, 8 to 12 reps. Stronger glutes mean better posture, less back pain, more power walking. Comment below, do you feel your glutes activate when you walk, or mostly your lower back? That awareness matters. The gluteus medius stabilizes your pelvis. When it weakens, knees cave inward, hips sway, lower back compensates. Stand holding support. Lift one leg to the side, slow, controlled. 8 to 12 reps each side. This protects your hips and knees long term. Subtle strengths, serious protection. Upper body muscle declines faster than most women realize. Have you tried to do a push-up recently? If not, try it after this video. Stand facing a wall, hands shoulder width apart, lower chest toward wall. Push back, 8 to 12 reps. Progress to countertop push-ups as you get stronger. Upper body strength protects shoulder joints, bone density, posture, functional strengths, and strong arms change how you carry yourself, literally. After 50, core stability becomes critical, not crunches. Stability. Lie on your back, knees bent. Press lower back gently into the floor. Extend one arm and opposite leg slowly. Return. Alternate. 8 to 12 controlled reps. This strengthens deep abdominal muscles that protect your spine. When core stability improves, back pain decreases, balance improves, belly protrusion reduces. This is anti-aging for your spine. Balance decline begins earlier than most women realize. Try this right now. Stand on one leg. Can you hold 30 seconds without wobbling? Be honest. Stand near a wall, lift one foot, hold 30 seconds. Switch. If easy, close your eyes for 10 seconds. Balance training strengthens neural pathways between brain and body. Research from Stanford University has shown balance exercises stimulate cognitive centers related to coordination and executive function. Translation: balance protects your brain. Every workout: squats 8 to 12, calf raises 8 to 12, glute bridges 8 to 12, side leg raises 8 to 12 per side, wall push-ups 8 to 12, core balance 8 to 12, balance 30 seconds each leg. This takes about 15 minutes. Do it 3 to 4 times per week. Consistency beats intensity. Menopause bodies respond beautifully to regular stimulus. Each movement stimulates a different system. Squats, metabolic health. Calf raises, circulation. Glute bridges, posterior chain. Side leg raises, hip stability. Push-ups, upper body strength. Core, bracing, spinal protection and balance, neural sharpness. Together they form a structural longevity routine. Let me ask you, would you rather spend 15 minutes now or spend years trying to fix preventable weakness later? Menopause is not decline. It is recalibration. You cannot supplement your way out of muscle loss. You must stimulate it. And here's what happens in 30 days. Arms feel firmer, stairs feel easier, belly feels tighter, posture improves, energy stabilizes, strength changes, confidence. Confidence changes behavior. Behavior changes aging. If this video gave you clarity, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with another woman navigating menopause. And if you want more structure, I've linked my free guides in the description below. You'll find strength training guide, high protein eating support, menopause skincare lab tests every woman 40 plus should know about. Download them. They are free. And comment below which of these 7 exercises are you starting today, or all of them, because your 50s are not the beginning of weakness, they are the beginning of strategic strength. And it starts with one controlled repetition. Bye!